Another dramatic evening in the Champions League for Tottenham Hotspur. Goals from Lenglet and a last-minute goal from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg give Tottenham Hotspur the 3 points. We are Group D winners. We are through to the last 16, and the draw for the last 16 takes place on Monday. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Spurs in the Media. I will keep it short because I know this edition is out later than usual, but I've just got home from France. What a dramatic night in Marseille in more ways than one. Of course, Tottenham Hotspur getting the win, but in this episode, I'll be going through all of today's newspapers and looking at all of the player ratings. Now let's get straight into it, starting with the back page of the Sun newspaper today. It says, Pierre we go, with this wonderful picture of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg celebrating at the death. Højbjerg smash and grab for top spot. Tottenham battled into the Champions League last 16 with a last gasp win at Marseille. Band boss Antonio Conte watched from the stands as his side fought back through goals from Clement Lenglet and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Also on the back page of The Sun, it says, skipper Hugo Lloris said, we showed great personality. It's a great result. And without our coach, it was probably even more difficult for him in the stand. Now, the match stats, Marseille had 14 shots to Tottenham's 10. Shots on target, Marseille had 6 to Tottenham's 2. Possession, Marseille had 52% to Tottenham's 48%. Passes, Marseille 494 to Tottenham's 454. Touches in the opposition box, Marseille had 36 to Tottenham's 22. Fouls conceded, Marseille 18 to Tottenham's 10. Corners, Marseille had 4, Tottenham had 3. Also in the Sun newspaper, there is this double-page spread. It says, in for the long haul, Clement and Højbjerg keep Euro dream alive. And it says, this was Tottenham's first ever win away at French opposition in European competition, having failed to win there in any of their 6 previous trips. And Pierre-Emile Højbjerg scored his 4th goal of the season in 20 appearances, one more than the 3 he managed in 48 games in all of last term. Now for a report from the Guardian newspaper, and it shows this wonderful picture of Clement Lenglet heading home Tottenham's equaliser in the 54th minute. The main heading states Højbjerg's late show fires Tottenham into the last 16. It then states it was wild, it was intense, and it rested on the edge of a knife. Tottenham did that thing they have done too readily of late and failed to show up in the first half. Now for a report from the Mirror, and I love this picture on the back page today. Emerson Royal celebrating, Harry Kane and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg celebrating at the end. The main heading states here, life on Mars, battling Spurs into the last 16, but not before putting Conte through a night of torture in red-hot Marseille. A double-page spread from the Daily Mirror today. It says, Sweet 16 for Spurs. They have given man of the match to Hugo Lloris. It says, crucial saves. Player ratings today, Hugo Lloris an 8, Dyer a 6, Lenglet a 7, Davis a 6. They have given Sessegnon a 4. Bentancur a 7, Højbjerg a 7, Perisic a 7, Lucas Moura a 6, Heung-min Son a 5, and Harry Kane a 7, subs Basuma a 6, and Royal a 6. Another quote from Captain Hugo Lloris. He said, we expected that type of game. We know the Velodrome is a very difficult place to deal with, and we showed great personality in the second half. Clement Lenglet scored and helped the team to get back on track, and the second goal from Pierre is just so important to confirm the first spot in the group. Now, what a wonderful picture on the back of the Daily Mail today. Harry Kane pointing to the crowd, but it says here, this way to the knockout stages. Spurs survive Euro scare to reach last 16. Hugo Lloris held Tottenham's character after they fought back to beat Marseille last night and make it to the last 16 of the Champions League. A double-page spread from the Daily Mail today here, showing this wonderful picture again of Clement Lenglet heading home Tottenham's equaliser. They've also got this picture of Antonio Conte in the stands, a big smile on his face. Interestingly, it says here how the mad night unfolded. It was a dramatic night in Group D where every team sat top at one stage. Here's how Tottenham went from first to second to third and then back up to top. 8:39 p.m, Sporting led 1-0, Spurs dropped to second. 8:47 p.m, Marseille led 1-0, Spurs dropped to third. 9:17 p.m, Spurs equalised and moved back up to second. 9:21 p.m, Frankfurt equalised, Spurs go top. 9:31 p.m, Frankfurt go ahead, Spurs go second. And then 9:59, Spurs get the winner to finish top. The player ratings today from the Daily Mail: Hugo Lloris a 6.5, Dyer a 7. They have given man of the match to Clement Lenglet, 8 out of 10. Davis a 7.5, Sessegnon a 6, Sub Royale a 6, Bentancur a 6, Højbjerg a 7, Perisic a 7, Lucas Moura a 6.5, Harry Kane a 7, and Heung-min Son a 6. Sub Basuma also got a 6. Now for the back page of the Daily Express today, it says here, saviours, Højbjerg's late show, huge relief for Spurs. Clement Lenglet and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg were Tottenham's heroes as they booked their place in the Champions League knockout stages. And a double page spread from the Daily Express today, it states here, French door prized open. Antonio Conte sat stony-faced high up in the stands without a flicker of emotion on his face. This was a night of pure torture for the Tottenham boss as he endured a roller coaster of sensations before Pierre-Emile Højbjerg won it with the very last kick in stoppage time. It then states from despair and frustration to salvation as Spurs squeezed their way into the last 16. They did not do things the easy way, but they celebrated wildly at the final whistle, knowing that they had got away with it. Antonio Conte, serving a one-match touchline ban after his red card against Sporting Lisbon last week, must be proud of his players. The player ratings from the Daily Express today, they have given Hugo Lloris an 8, Dyer a 6, Lenglet a 7, Davis a 6, Sessegnon a 4, Bentancur a 7, Højbjerg a 7, Perisic a 7, Lucas Moura a 6, Heung-min Son a 5, Harry Kane a 7, substitutes Royale a 6 and Basuma a 6. Now for a report from the Daily Telegraph today. On the front of their sports supplement, it has Pierre-Emile Højbjerg celebrating here, and the main heading states comeback kings, Spurs top group with late win. Højbjerg hits late winner to clinch top spot in Group D. Victory marred after Son is forced off due to head injury. On Heung-min Son, it says Son was wobbly on his feet and swelling developed above his left eye. The injury adds to Tottenham's problems as forwards Richarlison and Dejan Kulusevski are already sidelined. Now for a double page spread from the Daily Telegraph, it says here Spurs go through as Højbjerg hits last gasp winner. It then goes on to say that Antonio Conte often speaks of the need to suffer for success in football, and this must have been a night of truly exquisite suffering for the Italian. High up in the stands of the Velodrome, removed from his players, but evidently with them in spirit all the same. The player ratings from the Daily Telegraph today, Hugo Lloris a 7, Dyer a 7, Lenglet a 7, Davis a 7, Sessegnon a 5, Højbjerg an 8, Bentancur an 8. I must say Højbjerg and Bentancur, in my opinion, really played their part last night. Perisic a 7, Lucas Moura a 6, Harry Kane a 6, Heung-min Son a 6. The back page of the Times newspaper today, it states here, smash and grab. Højbjerg celebrating. After woeful first half, Spurs ride luck to come from behind and win their group. Tottenham Hotspur ensured all four English teams reached the Champions League round of 16 after a dramatic comeback win in Marseille. A double page spread from the Times today. Lenglet sets Spurs on path to great escape. In the end, the late victory flattered Tottenham Hotspur, who recovered from a shocking first half to turn the game on its head and reach the Champions League knockout stage. An interesting fact here, it says 12 touches in the opposition box in the second half for Spurs, having failed to touch the ball once in Marseille's penalty area during the first half. The player ratings from the Times newspaper today, Hugo Lloris a 7, Dyer a 6, Lenglet a 6, Ben Davis a 6, Sessegnon a 5, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 7, Bentancur a 6, Perisic a 6, Moura a 7, Harry Kane a 6, Heung-min Son a 5. Now a report from the I newspaper, and it says here Højbjerg's late show makes sure Tottenham end up top of the table. After the dramas of last week, this was a night for gratitude, thanks that a first half spanking yielded the loss of only one goal, that Antonio Conte's exile was ultimately absorbed, and that a winner with the last kick of the match sent Spurs into Monday's last 16 draw as group winners. Now, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Apologies for this being out a lot later than usual. As I say, I've just got back from France. What a wonderful night it was in Marseille in the end. And I'm glad to be home safe and sound and really looking forward to that draw Monday. Really, really looking forward to it. Of course, we play the last 16, first leg and second leg in March 2023. Something really to look forward to. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.